calling 2026 CR 0000426 and 2026 CR 0000424, State versus Jose Salazar. Can I have parties announced for the record?
Brendan Prater for the state.
Robert Ariano for the defendants.
All right. So we had a tentative beginning to this hearing. There were several documents that were submitted to the court through email. And there were no objections to the court reading those, so I read those over the break. There was no objection to the court reviewing the PSI and TAP evaluation, so I reviewed the PSI and TAP evaluation. So as previously stated, and cause number 2026 CR 0000424, according to your plea bargaining agreement, punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 2 years in the state jail facility. This will run concurrent with 2026 CR 0000426. And in cause number 2026 CR 0000426, according to your plea bargaining agreement, punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 10 years to the lesser included offense of robbery. And it's to run concurrent with 2026 CR 0000424. And in each of the cause numbers, the state is opposed to your applications. Are there any corrections or additions to the PSI report from either party?
Not from the state.
Not from the defense judge.
Okay. Oh. All right, any witnesses state?
There's not from the state, but we do have victim impact.
All right, any witnesses?
Yes, Judge.
All right, you may call your first witness.
Defense calls Mr. Patterson. Lloyd Patterson.
And this is why I'm assuming that this is not an aggravated robbery, that the state went on a robbery. This is what it says. Jose was read Miranda warning and told me he understood. I then gathered Jose's information as listed above. I asked Jose what happened and he told me he woke up and his friend came over. Police showed up and he told Nathaniel not to bring heat like this to his house. Jose told me Nathaniel was wearing a shirt and some shorts. Jose stated that his friend's name is Nate, 18 years old, and he's known him for roughly a year. I asked Jose to tell me the truth. Jose then confessed that someone else brought the stolen car over and they picked it up. Jose said he was driving and Nate was in the passenger seat. Jose pulled up to the Circle K and Nate goes inside. Jose stated he did not know what was about to happen. Jose said he was parked in front of the store, 2 spots to the left of the front door. Nate runs back to the car and says, "Go, go, go." Nate then told Jose what he had just did. So Nate and Jose come straight home to the apprehension scene, apartment 802. Jose said he was using a screwdriver to start the car without a key. So he knows the vehicle's stolen because why are you using a screwdriver? Jose goes inside and hid in his room. Jose told me he was wearing a black hoodie and shorts. Jose said no one else was inside the stolen car while he and Nate were inside the stolen car. So I'm just trying to figure out, because of the questions that were asked, it says that, at least it was leaving me with the impression by the questions that were being asked, that he had stated somewhere else that he knew a robbery was going to take place. So where is that so I can view that?
That's going to be in this part and the stipulated evidence.
All right, thank you.
Of course, Judge.
All right, so I really need to see this video because this narrative now seems, from Detective John, seems like his narrative is not a narrative. It's what he believes this all means, because the statement from Jose is different from this narrative, and it's listed as a narrative. So is there a statement that says he knew that this person was going in to commit a robbery? Is there a DVD or something?
There is a body cam video of I don't have it on me right now, but do you have the body cam?
I can make.
Yeah. Yes, there is a body cam video of the Miranda. I'm sorry, where he interviews both parties.
Well, I specifically want to know.
Yes,
is-
with Jose, yes, correct, Judge.
Yes, I would like to see it. Did he say he knew this person was going in to commit an aggravated robbery?
I would need to pull up my notes, but yes, I would need to pull the video up right now.
Yeah, let's do that. Here we go. All right, thank you. You are Mr. Salazar.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so where we left off, the court wanted it. The stipulations that the court read stated that the defendant didn't know an aggravated robbery was going to take place. Obviously, based upon the stipulations, he knew it was a stolen vehicle because he's driving the vehicle with a screwdriver. So the court wanted to know, based upon questions that were asked, whether there was a statement from him that said that he knew that a robbery is going to be committed, because in the stipulations, it states that he did not know. So off the record, I was informed by counsel that he never stated that he knew a robbery was going to take place.
Correct. He did not say that. Correct.
Okay. I just wanted to receive that.
Yes, Judge, and that's my mistake, and I apologize for that. We also have, if the court wishes to view a recording of that statement, I've labeled it State Exhibit A, and I've talked to Mr. Villano, he's stipulated to it. We would like to admit it to evidence pending any objection.
No objection, Judge.
All right, State's Exhibit number 8 is admitted to evidence. If you'll give it to the court reporter. All right, thank you.
A or 8? A is an alpha.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. Court is going to sentence you to 10 years deferred adjudication. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's 2026 CR 0000426. Court is going to sentence you to 10 years deferred adjudication. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular UAs, proof of employment within 45 days, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Is he currently on GPS?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, there's going to be continued GPS. That will be for tracking, waive fees. And I'm only doing tracking because based upon the testimony that the court received, you're starting school, you have employment, you're dropping your mother off to appointments, and for me to put all those times and dates in it would be insurmountable work for the person who's monitoring the GPS. There is to be no contact with Nathaniel Flores, there's to be continued I imagine it's treatment with the urban apostles. In San Antonio, ISP, IOP. There's to be 200 hours of community service restitution. Deduction of 1 hour for every sober support meeting completed. I'm going to require weekly sober support meetings. And you're doing community services with through the Catholic Church.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you do?
I just help around or set up.
All right. Probation. You can accept the community service hours from the Catholic Church. They'll need to provide something in the hours. Probation will give you a sheet on what needs to be provided to them. Field visits 1 time per month for 3 months. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
And honestly, I don't even know if we need field visits since he's going to be on ISP. What are your thoughts?
No, they're gonna do both.
All right, so we'll do ISP then. This is run concurrent with 2026 CR 0000424. There's to be no contact with 6402 Days of Vala Road. 78249. And that's the Circle K. And Miss Abrams, I said GPS tracking. When do you finish with everything for your day? What's the
It
latest?
really all depends. Depending on if I have a job that day, with Urban Apostles at Skyline,
Mhm.
because sometimes it can end, it can vary
What's
until
the
like
latest it ends?
1 in the morning to 2.
Well, you'll have to get approval for that to be out at 1 in the morning or 2. So, Ms. Abrams, what time do you want to put for tracking? And the exception will be employment, but he'll have to provide a schedule. He just can't be out there at 1 a.m. So what do you say?
Only because I'm familiar with Skyline, in the Beacon Center,
Mhm.
10 p.m. Judge.
All right. So with a 10 p.m. curfew.
Judge, how long do you want to keep it?
Let's see, let's come back in 4 months and see how he's doing.
And Judge, if I may make one more recommendation?
Yes.
We would also ask for no contact with the complaining witness, Miss Katie Blevins, and I can spell that last name for you.
Okay. Oh, I have it in the phone. All right, so that's a no contact there. Any other requests?
None, no further, Judge.
All right. Probation, any other requests? And there's to be no possession of firearms or ammunition. And that cause number, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Dependents' Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? The trial court certification.
Take backs.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Next, we're moving to 2026 CR 000424. Court will sentence you to 5 years deferred adjudication, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular UAs, proof of employment within 45 days, no employment as a home health care provider with minors, continued GPS tracking, waive fees. That's with a 10 p.m. Curfew. The exception will be employment. That will be for 4 months. No contact with Nathaniel Flores, continued treatment with Urban Apostles, San Antonio, Texas. ISP, IOP, 200 hours community service restitution. 1 hour to be deducted for sober support meetings. That's to be weekly. To accept the community service from Catholic Church Charities. This is to run concurrent with your other case, 2026 CR 000426. There's to be no contact with 6402 Days of Vala Road. No contact with Katie Blevins, no possession of firearms or ammunition. And is there going to be restitution in this case?
There's $250, I think, for a cell phone, and then I think a deductible for the UUMB of $500. And then Circle K had, I don't know if they.
They
submitted
never
anything.
got back. But
All right,
that's
so, but no, in this case,
What-
the unauthorized use or possession of stolen vehicle.
I believe it's
correct. That's a
$500.
$500.
All right, so there's to be a $500 restitution. Who is that to?
It's gonna be to Ethan Long.
To Ethan Long? And is that the only restitution?
Also $250 in restitution to Katie Brooks.
All right, and $250 restitution to Katie Blevins. And Miss Abrams, that restitution to Katie Blevins should be in the other cause number. All right, probation, is there anything else? Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful? Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea, because I followed your plea, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Let me explain something to you, and I have to tell this to students in my class at UTSA all the time. Sometimes maybe you don't know what people's plans are, but deep down inside, you know whether the person you're hanging with is a good person or not a good person. In the court of law, it depends on what can the state prove, what can they not prove. But you and I both know deep down inside what was going on. You understand? You have better stay on the straight and narrow. That other case, the robbery case, if a motion to revoke is filed, you're looking at 20 years in the prison. The state made an offer to you where it was a cap of 10. So that means that your punishment would have been capped at 10 years. I gave you deferred adjudication because if a motion to revoke is filed against you, you're looking at 20 years in prison. From here on out, with your life, everything that you do, you need to ask yourself a question. Is this something that could potentially result in me going to prison for 20 years? If the answer is yes, don't do it. If the answer is maybe, don't do it. And anybody, because right now you're on a good path. If there is anybody in your life who sort of makes you think about going astray, that is not a person who should be in your life. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.